mean, yeah, you wouldn't even know. It's gone already. Nearly. There it is. Gone. It's the weekend. It's Mailbag. I am joined this week by Laura, John, and not Dave Downey, but Dave Phillips. It wasn't a mistake on my behalf. Dave Downey couldn't make it. Dave Phillips kindly stepped in. And whatever that Rondon Tosin substitution was, this is the reverse of it. I think it's a heavyweight for a heavyweight, so it's all good. On this week's show, we got dogs' names, traitors, footy stickers, Donald Trump football managers, bad weather at the match, nepo babies, sad endings, ale, tea, and more. We'll kick off with this though from Chad McQueen. What's the best Everton-themed name you can give a dog? So, Laura, owner of Sky.
Owner of Sky, yeah.
Socks?
Is that a dog, not the TV station?
No, officer, not Sky TV. I wish I owned Sky TV. Owner of Sky, and yeah, Connor's got Soxy, and then my mum and dad have got Denver. We've never really had Everton dog names because obviously, like Dad being a Red, we wouldn't get away with it. But
I'm sure you won't pull you into it.
There's been so many debates over dog names down the years, but when I rescued Sky 4 years ago now, I wanted to call her something Everton related, and I can't remember what the name would have been. It probably wouldn't have been Dixie because I feel like that's too obvious. But my boyfriend at the time was an Arsenal fan and was just having absolutely none of it, so couldn't get that at all, and then landed on Sky, which is probably like a really common, boring.
That's a good name.
Dog, like solid dog name. But yeah, best Everton dog name. Well, I said to you before, didn't I? I asked AI what was the best Everton dog name, and it came back with something. Well, I wasn't really expecting it.
It's going to make your teeth itch, this, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was Onana, short, modern, and strong. And I was like, it had other ones as well, but the Onana one was one that stuck out to me. Like, why would you that? I mean, it's not a name I'm going to pick for any animal that I own.
And yeah, short is not a word I would put next to Onana either.
No,
to be honest.
is he 6'4", 6'5"? Like
at least, yeah. So.
And strong.
And strong, yeah. So
weak as piss, basically. Yeah.
I think Neville's quite a good one, because one of the girls who plays for FC St Helens is from a family of mad Evertonians, the Burnham family, and they've got Neville, and they call him Little Nev. So there's Little Nev and Big Nev. I thought that was a class name. He was such a lovely little dog as well. So yeah, I think I'd go with Neville.
Yeah, Neville, good strong dog name as well. I like it. Yeah. Dave.
Obviously Dixie's the obvious one, but we've dismissed that on must be scoring pretty high on the cheeseometer. LeBone.
Oh yes,
hey,
yeah, that's good.
See what I did there? And if it's a girl, it could be Labone, and if it's a boy, LeBone.
Yeah, so, bit of a French twist as well. I'm all into that.
Yeah. Reedy.
Yes.
Sort of non-gender specific. You can imagine really shouting that. You know, it's a big daft Labrador that's run off chasing a squirrel in the park. You know, Reedy, get it. Kendall. Again, that could be a boy or a girl. And staying on the manager tip, and showing my age, you can go for Bingy, for Bingham. I think dogs' names are always better if they end in a vowel, not a consonant.
Yeah, I'm just
looking. It sounds better when you're shouting them.
Yeah. So Bingo is a character in Bluey. I knew he was. I knew it was a kids' TV program. Yeah.
Bingo as well. Bingo was his name. The dog Bingo. Was he a Dalmatian or something?
It was. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Wasn't he a farmer's dog?
Something like that. Was that?
All I'm getting now is Barney the Purple Dinosaur.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, and it's turning me head out a little bit.
B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O.
What was Barney's mate called? The little green annoying thing. What was that?
Oh God, what was he?
Michalenko.
Michal.
Ian
That's
has
a good
joined the
dog name.
conversation, by the way. Here we go.
Brilliant.
And he's wearing
I'm-
his jacket. Yes.
Yeah.
I was wondering why I'd been pushed to the left then.
John, dogs' names.
Well, you could, if your dog's a little shit, you could call it Barkley.
That's good.
Or if you really like your dog, but it's got to be a specific type of dog, you could call it Collie Harvey.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it.
Like that. Good stuff.
I'm going to
Ian,
end
what
on
have you
that.
got? Yeah.
Well,
I like
this
that.
is just off the top of my head, seeing as though I haven't been long in from work. Had to put my hat on because I've got hat hair. But it's Everton related because Andy's a referee. I would call it Craig Pawson.
Oh, hey. There we go.
Is that the dog that shits everywhere except when he's meant to?
Animal abuse, that.
No, no.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was so the we had the interesting conversation with the PGMOL representatives on Wednesday night. Get us, I know.
I'll start calling you grasses. Prefects, you and Dave.
The thing
Prefects.
is, like, so this was brought up. I can say this because it's on YouTube and Patreon, and that's it. But this was brought up to Howard Webb, and he was like dead surprised. He had no idea. Like one of the guys from the Premier League was like, "Well, every club got one. Every club has got like a referee we think is bad."
We've got
But
all of
Howard
them.
Webb was dead surprised because he's from Sheffield, so nothing there. Unless he's thinking back to the 1966 final. I don't know. I think that's the only thing Chef Wed can have against us.
Or we battered them 5-0.
All that. Yeah. Kanchelskis could be that, couldn't it, as well? And yeah, he was sort of a pain to sort of say, like, I have absolutely no understanding why there could be. Because we were saying, like, unconscious bias, maybe he just gets there. But we were saying, like, when he's, like, sort of approached to be manager for an Everton game, the crowd palpably, like, you can feel it when Pawson's refereeing. It's like, I mean, the referees are all bad enough as it is, but you can feel it palpably when Pawson's the ref. And it's quite interesting to see the reaction because he was very surprised. But
Did you
anyway.
tell him to look at the statistics and the figures and see?
He got them.
Did he see them? Yeah. What did he say about that?
He was just surprised. He just thought he couldn't he couldn't put anything on it. But
So yeah, do you know why? Because you've backed him up into a corner where he hasn't got a script where he is somehow less boring than Michael Owen. Because Howard Webb's got the most droning copper voice, hasn't he? Police voice ever. Yes, sir. You were speeding. You were doing 33 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. You know.
he was actually all right though. But anyway,
Oh,
I'll move on.
This is what they do.
This is how they get you in. I know.
Yeah.
They've sucked you in there, Les.
Yeah.
I am. You know
You
what?
see, you should have let other people go from the fans from the podcast. People who would have made Howard Webb cry.
You certainly would have, John.
We'll do that next time.
No,
Anyway.
I am less think out to Howard Webb because Liverpool fans despise them. So I haven't got that much against them. But does that mean you and Dave are now the new Jay Bothroyd, Stephen Warnock, Dermot Gallagher?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bagsy not be Dermot. Because maybe I'll have to put on an Irish accent to like counterbalance that. Anyway, dogs' names. I'm going to go with Toffee, which was the name of Paul O'Grady's dog. Rest his soul. Yes, and rest Lily Savage's
Whittle's
soul.
finest.
Yes, honestly, the absolute king and queen of Whittle. Paul O'Grady and Lily Savage. But yeah, it's Toffee for me. Hot topic. Did one of these hot topics where I asked the question and really struggled to find an answer myself. But anyway, let's go. If you could own anything, what would it be? Anyone, any idea on where this hot topic's come from?
Is it something to do with
It's
Brooklyn
something to do
Beckham?
with Trump.
Laura gets it, yeah. It's Trump owning Greenland.
Everything else this week's been Brooklyn Beckham. So
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Trump and Greenland. So Laura, I'll come to you first.
Oh God, that's such a good question. There's so many things I want, Les. There's so many things I can't afford.
The dog with an Everton name, just that.
You what? Sorry, a dog with an Everton name.
A dog with an Everton name.
It wouldn't be Toffee, you basic bitch. It would be something like a Leica camera, because they are like £5,000 minimum. Like I'd like one.
I mean, you do get 1 million nerd points for that, but yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah,
Good.
that's
Yeah.
because that's
fine.
what Bainesy. You know, when you see these pictures like the club put out on a match day, and like Bainesy and Merlin Roll as well are walking down with like the cameras strapped around them.
Okay.
So Baines shoots with a Leica, which is really nice. I think Roll's got one, but I think he's also got a Fuji. But I'll shut up there now. Yeah.
I
Do you
gave a
reckon
Leica away a few years ago.
Why?
Well, it wasn't one of the top of the range ones, but it was a 1970, literally 1970s one, and I gave it away.
Man, Laura, if you'd known John then.
That's the saddest ending.
Yeah, we'll save that for later then. Dave, what have you got?
I'd quite like to own my house. Unfortunately, it's owned by the mortgage company, and I have to give them money every month. I guess eventually I'll get there, or I'll die. One of those two things will happen.
Well,
either way, it'll be
sooner than the other.
liberating. So
will the second one lead to the first one though?
Yeah. Well, that would be ironic, wouldn't it?
Don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the one that I'd quite like a shed. I'm not allowed one because it takes away from the majestic beauty of our back garden. That's very much in inverted commas. No, that's it really. Classic. I wouldn't mind a classic car to tinker around with.
Or what?
At the weekend? I've got an old motorbike, but I quite like it. Wouldn't mind a car, but
what car would you
I'm
have?
a man of simple pleasure. What if I could have any car to tinker with?
Car, yeah.
I'd have a 1989 Peugeot 205 GTI 1.6.
Nice.
I like this entry-level dream car. Mine was a 1973 Volkswagen Beetle GT, which I owned. So I have owned my dream car. I'm happy. That's all good. Yeah.
There you go.
Going low. Don't be disappointed.
It is. It's a good life ethos, isn't it? Dream low, achieve.
Yeah.
Dream high, and forever be disappointed.
Yeah. Support Everton.
That's what it is.
John, what have you got for us?
Well, I would like to own majority shareholding in Liverpool FC and wind the fuckers up.
That was my first go-to, I've got to say.
Yeah.
It's like owning the Toffees is not the dream, is it?
No.
Too much hassle.
Who used to play Football Manager and deliberately relegate Liverpool? No,
I never
saying...
ever played it.
No, well,
Ian, right, I think me and you are the only people of our
it.
age, especially who've never played Footy Manager, ever.
I think we might have been outside playing football.
I was doing both. At the
same
time.
I couldn't hack manager games. I was all about so I played like match day 2 on the Specky when I was a kid, on match day. Didn't have time for Football Manager, and it's just paid on.
No, I mean, I'm not saying I still do it now, but someone I know very close to me, looks a lot like me, recently started Football Manager 26 mobile because it's on Netflix and you get it for free with a Netflix subscription. And they didn't sell all of Liverpool's players and then kept selling them and selling them and selling them. They didn't do that.
Right. Quickly, before we go on, I'm going to throw this little curveball of a question that was mentioned in one of our groups before by, we will not name who. We will not say anything more about it. Just give us a yes or no answer on this. Spurs are in for Andy Robertson, apparently. If Everton signed Andy Robertson and it meant you never saw number 16 play again for the Toffees, would you take it? I'm going to go in clockwise order here. Dave?
No.
Laura?
No.
Ian?
100% no.
John?
I don't like number 16, but bloody hell, he's not that feral, rabid, fucking... He looks like a diseased version of that thing from Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's like the Crackbox, but worse.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's just. Oh no. I'd rather wind the club up than have him in playing for us. Honestly, he's a despicable turd.
I think we could have the podcast title there, Despicable Turd.
Yeah. Unreal.
I'm going to have to do like a turd with like Despicable Me glasses on or something. I don't know. Anyway,
oh my God.
Or just a picture of Andy Robertson.
Oh, that, yeah. It's a massive no from me as well. Ian, what have you got from this? Anything you could own?
Well, a scooter. I know
you ever had one?
Never had one, no.
What would you have?
I'd have a Vespa.
I'd have a Lambretta, you know. I had a Vespa 125 years
Isn't
ago.
that a wine? A 1990s wine?
Lambretta, Lambrusco, lads. Lambrusco girls. No, Lambrini girls is the group, isn't it? Sorry. Yes, I would have a Lambretta, though. I think they'd be a bit of a pain in the arse because I think you've got to mix the oil with them because they're so old.
Yeah.
But I just think they look fantastic. But Vespas are class as well.
Definitely.
Well, I've just put the lottery on, literally as we were on air then. And if I win, I will buy all of you whatever you desire for that. What you've said.
Cheers, John.
And a packet of mini eggs as well, please, because they seem to have gone up in price.
Packet of what?
Mini eggs, because they seem to have gone up in price as well.
I know. Someone gave me some of the orange ones in work the other day.
Oh, I love the orange ones. Oh my god, they're amazing.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I won't buy Andy Robertson.
No, absolutely not. Mine for this would be, weirdly, I thought Inspector Gadget's coat.
That was cool.
It's a stylish Mac, and it can inflate, so we can float.
You'd pull it off, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, the inflating thing, that does, you're starting to get to the bit flasher back here, Les.
I don't know. Is a deep cut for the real Mailbag Ultras. Jennifer Lawrence sausage making machine. We'll leave that there. Vincenzo Grappa, the world's foremost sports journalist, said, "Hi pals, I don't have a question for you, which is a good thing." I disagree. I'd like to own a portal I could simply step through at any time. I like that takes me to Mail and Roll, a table with tea for two, no milk, must be on the Earl Grey then, and pleasant chats about what we're thinking and feeling that week.
Yep.
.bg. Fair enough, would be good.
If he's doing tea for two, you'd have to have decent sized cups because he's got big hands, hasn't he? So
they'd be sturdy mugs.
Yeah, you can't have those little delicate bone china ones because that's just
absolutely not.
Yeah,
no. Dan said a DeLorean with a flux capacitor so I could travel back to 1892 to make sure Everton paid the rent. Right, I've thought about this. I don't think I would. I think I'd let this happen, but I'd travel back to like 1971 and just kind of sign all the players they were going to sign somehow, and just sort of so we have their success and put them through what we've been through.
Can I just add? I would like to see Everton own history and start putting out that it wasn't just a rent dispute that forced us away from them.
No, it wasn't.
It was a political and a religious and a not wanting to be in the grasp of a horrible Mason Tory Orange Lodge.
Well, this is the story, isn't it? That it was a rent dispute. The fact that he put up the rent so much and was just extorting the club.
He basically, he put the rent up so he could get ownership of the club, basically.
Yeah.
He wanted more shares. He wouldn't sell them. So the likes of what's-his-face, moved the club out. George Mann, and they had a meeting in the Village Hotel, and they decided.
And now, they've got a mural of him because they love Wolves, clearly. Tangled Up in Blue said, one of those wipe away your memory devices. God, man, I have to do that with that last bit. From Men in Black, so I could forget most of Everton's history in the 21st century, or all politics in the 21st century. That's a fair shout. Right, yeah. Laura, we're going to move on to your question. Would you like to read it out?
What did I ask? Oh, something about...
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
There we go.
TBR Traitors edition. Who would be the best/worst traitor and who would be the best/worst faithful?
Who are we going to first? John. Oh, you've never seen it, have you?
No, but I'm gonna go with Dave for both. Because Dave, the faithful, I can imagine Dave in some kind of dominatrix relationship where he's the meek, submissive one. So, and I can also imagine him stabbing you in the back because he's not got his money from Med Express or something.
Well, he's not got his med from Med Express. Anyway, yeah. Ian, have you got a thing on this or not seen it?
Go for it. I'm going to just name two random people. I'm going to go for Peter Mack and Keith.
I like this. Just random blue room. His name, Dave.
I think Paddy Boylan. If we can sort of adopt him slightly for this this section, I think he'd be a great traitor. He's very
poker face Boylan, isn't it? Poker
stoic,
face Paddy.
Yeah. Poker face, yeah. You wouldn't know his things. I think he'd be a great traitor. And faithful, Jonesy,
Yeah.
Matt Jones. Yeah.
See, now for the best traitor, I've gone Matt Jones.
What, Jonesy?
Well, that's
Yeah.
those things are not unrelated, are they?
For that very specific reason, the fact that I reckon he could like lure everyone in.
Nah.
And just be like, because Matt's so sound, I reckon he could play both roles there. I reckon he'd be classed as that.
Are you saying Paddy's not sound?
What's that?
Are you saying Paddy's not sound then?
Did not say that.
But I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah after the recent byline where he threw that poor fat journalist, whoever it was, under the bus.
It's absolutely 100% Paddy that's nicking all the tea bags, by the way.
Yeah, he threw that poor sod under the bus.
Best faithful, I've gone for Dave because I just think
Downey or
Dave Downey, because he just like he's got a propensity to overshare and it's just very, 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 very genuine to a fault sometimes.
Yes, I agree.
So and I think best and worst traitor and worst traitor and worst faithful would be me. I have got the worst poker face going, and I think it's faithful as well.
Could you imagine a world of me and you in the castle? Like I'm terrible. I can't lie for shit. Like I just can't. So it's written. I couldn't do it. So I'd feel like the worst traitor possible.
I'd be kicked out after about 5 minutes.
The worst traitor?
I'd definitely be up there, but I also think Paddy would be the best traitor. Like he can just he does have a good poker face, and I think he can be quite serious, and he can kind of switch that on and off between like his work mode and his like sort of outside of work mode. So I think he'd be quite good at that. And like you say, he has thrown another fellow journalist under the bus with stuff in their faces at buffets and things. But yeah, I think, God, I don't know about Jonesy though. Like you say Jonesy, but like you say, it's dead sound. But that in the Traitors seems to get... I reckon
that will play in his favour, and I reckon he'd nail it.
I think.
Yeah, I reckon he could, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I share the same birthday as Paddy.
Also, happy birthday for Monday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Many happy returns.
Harrison Armstrong as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Ted Bundy.
You got all the limelight and you didn't. That's unfair, isn't it?
Well, I went out and drank 9 pints of Peroni watching the Everton game in Newcastle last Sunday.
Oh, nice. Good work. Hey, we've had a question in from Rob. It's Burns Night Sunday. Best Everton Scottish player and worst.
What a question.
Worst. John Spencer for the worst.
Yeah, I would go John Spencer.
I'm struggling to think anywhere past him, really. Best.
Paul would
Alex
say Richard
Young.
Goff, wouldn't he?
What's that?
Paul might say Richard Goff.
yeah. I think he would say Richard Goff, yeah. Alex Young for best, potentially.
Sharpie.
Or do you reckon someone we've seen?
Someone
we've seen,
yeah.
Sharpie.
Was Pat Nevin Scottish?
Yeah.
He still is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got, Sharpie and John Spencer. It's got to be on it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Alec Cleland pushes him close. You know.
I don't think he was that bad.
Oh, he was awful, Les.
He wasn't that bad though. What? John Spencer. But
can you remember a John Spencer moment for Everton?
No, that's the point.
The shot that his arse went in.
That's the one against Villa, wasn't it?
I'd forgotten he ever played for Everton.
What can you remember about Alec Cleland?
His curly hair.
Yeah. He looked like a Scottish Art Garfunkel. That's his only, But other than that, what do you remember of Alec Cleland and an Everton shirt? Nothing.
The thing about John Spencer is right. The John Spencer blues explosion was right there, and it never happened. So.
No. Yeah, but we didn't go for. We've got that Terry feeling. We're a sham of a fan base.
We are, aren't we? An absolute disgrace. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Right, we'll get back to these questions then. Laura, also, how much would Les suit Stephen's rig out? I might have to order that onesie. It's incredible.
Unreal.
That guy's got some good fits.
He's got some amazing fits, and then because I've followed like him and his boyfriend or fiance, whatever their relationship status is, on Instagram. Like, they're the coolest two people I've ever seen. I just think like Les it would just fit in. Not maybe not in that way, but you know, in the fashion, iconic, really cool.
I will come out one day.
Laura,
Maybe.
that is a cool drill top, by the way.
What's
Thank
up?
you.
Very cool drill top.
You've both got good tops there.
We have, but yeah, I think his fashion sense, you'd absolutely, because he's also been wearing these like white heeled boots
That's
as well.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
I think he wore the white sort of almost wedge boots with them as well that you'd probably smash as well.
His jeans, he's got a good fit on his jeans as well.
He has.
Didn't have a question on that, by the way.
Foxy, yeah, he asked about what age should men stop wearing fashionable jeans?
Okay, yeah, so I missed this one. I would say on this, just, you know, wear whatever suits you and what you feel comfortable in.
100%.
If it's fashionable, it's fashionable. If it's
not skinny jeans, though.
Just never wear skinny jeans.
No, unfortunately, because of my well-known battles with my weight, all of my jeans are skinny jeans, but they weren't bought as skinny jeans, so...
Yeah, there's definitely an age where you've got to stop wearing skinny jeans. But over a year, probably about 2019, you have to stop wearing skinny jeans.
Or jeggings.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, no.
Terrible portmanteau, that, isn't it?
Yeah,
jeggings.
It's one of the reasons why we should really be looking for the extinction of the human race.
Definitely, yeah. Bring on that sweet nuclear attack.
I'm not being melodramatic.
Sounds like a dodgy player. We signed jeggings, doesn't it?
Phil Jeggins. I think Chris did mention something. So we're coming to Chris's question next, but I think he mentioned something about these baggy jeans that the kids are wearing.
Yeah.
I think they are what teenagers thought we wore in the 90s, which we didn't. No. But I think that's their approximation of the 90s, which is fine because, you know, use your interpretation. It's all good. Just wear jeans that suit you. That's all you need to do. Or don't wear jeans at all. Next up, Chris. Ever completed a footy sticker / card collection? Need the Swindon badge in 94. That's as close as I ever got. Chris, you have my condolences. Do you remember Pogs? Star Wars Pogs?
No.
I needed one of them to complete the book. Do you like those little games where you like...
Yeah.
It's like the game on Squid Game where you throw it down and...
Bit like Ludo kind of thing where you flick it.
Yeah. I needed one for the Star Wars collection, but I never got it, so I feel your pain there. Dave, you look like a Panini man to me.
Yeah, you know what? Last time I was at the Windy, John and I got there first because, as John and I have discussed, we're never late. We're over punctual. We were chatting about sticker books, and I had Football 84 and Football 85, and I never got really anywhere near close to completing them. I completed a couple of teams. I always made sure I completed Everton, even if I had to like buy them the ones I needed off my mates. I always completed Everton. But I never finished an entire album. I did get around that time, Panini did an A-Team sticker book, and I got that. I managed to complete that one. But in terms of a football album, no, I didn't. And these go for like people like me who allegedly have got disposable incomes. Buy these for a fortune at these completed albums on eBay and stuff like that, which I sort of get because you want to scratch that itch, but I'm sure there are other better things that people have got to spend their money on. But yeah, I never got probably about 50-60% for each of those, and then by the time I had a bit more pocket money, they'd stop selling them at the newsagent.
It took a long time, didn't it, to complete them?
Oh, yeah.
And they used to have the sheet in the back. Do you remember, like the tear out cardboard sheet where you could put the numbers in of the stickers you never got?
Yeah.
And it would generally be a shitload of numbers. Laura, ever completed a sticker book?
No, I feel like I'm one of these people that gets like really stuck into something. Like it takes over my brain for like however long, and then I go, right, that's it now, I'm done. I've had enough. But I was actually going through a bunch of my things like programs and that the other day, because we've been sorting like the loft out and all that really fun adult boring stuff. And I spent we both spent like a good hour looking through stuff, and there was some like incomplete sticker books from like 05, 06 and like earlier than that. And I was just like, why the fuck have I still got hold of these? And just decided to lash them, because if they're not complete, they're not worth anything really. But I think it was like the last year or the year before, Connor and I decided to try and do the Premier League sticker book, and I got very excited at a couple of shiny Everton ones, and then again got very bored very quickly of spending money for some reason on stickers that I'm not really gonna look at. Like, it just, get really obsessed with it for a bit and then just go, what was that for? I don't really know. I'm an adult, grow up.
And once you've got an Everton shiny,
that's it, isn't it? You can't. There's no beating that. No beating that.
Yeah, definitely. John?
Never completed a Panini one, but I did complete the Orbis 1990 World Cup. I completed all the parts of it. So the big folder that you had, do you remember it?
Oh, God, yeah. So, I remember. Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah, I completed
totally
all of that.
As well.
I bought all of them, and I got all the stickers as well. It was, I mean, some might say my life has been a disappointment, but I've achieved that. How many people can say that? You know? Yeah.
Get it on the CV. Definitely. Yeah. I'd completely forgotten that was a thing, those folder things.
Oh, it was the greatest thing that was ever brought out for football fans. You know, honestly.
I remember it.
Yeah, because it had like the insert cards, didn't it, to like divide it all up and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it brought some of my greatest things together, stationery and football. You know, it was
an organised king.
Yeah, it was.
You know
honestly,
what? There's the new title, stationery and football. That's the one.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love stationery.
The Despicable Turds Guide to Stationery and Football.
Yes, there we go. Yeah. That's it. Right. Ian?
I've got a story about that. I never completed a sticker album about Everton Shinies. I've been to school and my mate told us that he was going to see Rocky 4. I've gone home and I was like, oh, Mum, my mate's going to see. She said, you're going with him. So the bonus of going to see Rocky 4, and we were standing in the bus station in Durham. She says, right, we're allowed one pack of football stickers each before you get the bus. So I remember, got them, opened it. First one out was an Everton shiny. I never put it straight in my sticker book. I used to put it under my pillow and like just keep looking just to make sure it was still there. But yeah, that's how Everton obsessive I was back in the day. Just make sure it was still there.
Honestly, Ian, a samurai would have gone and committed ritual seppuku after that, because you know their life would have had no meaning after it. Is literally one of the greatest things I've ever heard, and I'm jealous as hell.
That was class. I couldn't believe it.
The thing is,
so when
sorry, Dave,
in Durham, that's right. So in Durham, they were shinies, were they? Were they shinies? So I grew up in Formby, and they were foilies.
Oh yeah, foilies as well. Yeah, that was one. Yeah, with a very mixed race over in Whittle, so I'd probably use both.
Yeah. Both, yeah. We claim like bits of don't we?
John, I was thinking of the story. If you're anything like me, you open the Panini sticker packet and you've either got Brian Kilcline or a double Aberdeen player.
Campbell Money, a guy called Campbell Money. I think he played for Motherwell. Am I right there? Yeah.
I just seem to get Trevor Peake.
I always got Steve Hodge at Forest or Bob Hazel at QPR.
No, Bob Hazel.
Right. Just on this question, I have got my Football 86 sticker on.
Oh my God!
With like it's been eaten by mice from in the garage.
Is that Brian Talbot and Paul Canaville?
Oh, I don't know. Is it? It's a Chelsea and an Arsenal player. That's all I can
Brian Talbot, yeah. That's the first day of the 80.
Come on, lads, show us your stickers.
So
that's the first day of the 84-85 season.
Open page. Right. Manager of the year, Howard Kendall.
Yeah.
Player of the year, Peter Reid. Who's the young player? Mark Hughes, player of the year.
Yeah.
And then Scotland, you got Jim Duffy and Craig Levine.
Craig Levine.
I'll quickly flick to the other page. Sorry, for the Patreons. But you know, it's. I've
But
gotta
get
do
to
it.
the 21st century, Luddites.
Right.
So there we go.
Ah.
There's
Oh.
the
Oh,
Everton shiny
nerd
for
heaven
Foyley.
here. Is that an Everton shiny
Quality.
crest as
Yeah,
well?
it's a shiny,
That's a
yeah.
Foyley.
There it
Foyley's
is.
the way to us.
And there we go. Look at that.
That
Boss.
tracksuit Kendall's got on is
Paul
something else,
Bracewell.
by the way.
This is Pete Paul Bracewell haircut, by the way. This was the haircut of young Roberts for years.
Yeah,
Class.
This, it was Go the
every
Barber
minute.
with that exact sticker.
yeah. But let's look at that tracky top, how Kendall's wearing.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah, just sensational,
Absolute,
that.
yeah,
Unreal.
lovely stuff. So, yeah, so I've still
got,
got my footy 86.
Do you remember the Panini family enclosure?
Yes.
Do you remember when they used to do the sticker swap days in that little weird office thing they
No,
had at the
did they?
bottom? Yeah.
Oh my
And
God, bring them back. Bring them back.
Yeah, but one day, obviously, Everton being Everton, Everton fans being Everton, a load of Everton ninjas just went in and grabbed a load of boxes and threw them everywhere. So I was picking up hundreds and hundreds of stickers. I mean, literally, I ended up with about 300 stickers, and 292 of them were Trevor Peake.
I tell you what I did love in this 86 album, the also known as section, which has got everyone's nicknames.
Former names, yeah.
So,
But then,
I'm gonna do a quick quiz.
go
Oh,
on.
no.
So,
I'm too young for this, Les.
So Coventry, I'll just go around. Dave, Coventry's nickname.
The Sky Blues.
Got it. Laura.
Give us an easy one, like.
I was thinking I looked at a really hard one there. We'll go
Give it Everton.
for. Actually, do you know what? I'll start again. I'm going to do Scottish clubs. So, Dave, I'll come to you first. Dundee's nickname.
Oh, Dundee. Does Dundee play in orange or in blue?
Blue.
I can't remember. I can't remember. I want to say the Dons, but I think that's Aberdeen.
That is Aberdeen. Ian?
Yeah.
Is it the Tangerines?
No.
Because they're
Who
blue.
am I thinking of? The Tangerines?
You're thinking of Dundee United. They were called the Terrors.
That's what I'm
The
thinking of. Dundee United. Sorry.
Dundee, and this has taken on a whole new meaning in recent years. They're
Hang
called
on.
the D.
Yeah. You didn't ask me.
What?
You didn't ask me.
No, go round. That was Dave.
Just I put my hand up. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I thought you said
John-
Dundee United. Sorry.
Fuming,
yours-
I'm
Come on, you
fuming.
fighting.
Fuming.
John, yours is coming up. John Motherwell.
Motherwell. Isn't it just a well?
It is the well. Yeah.
I thought they were. I thought they were called the Steelies or something from the Steelworks.
No, that's Steely Dan.
Oh, Chef Well. Ian, Hibernian.
The High Bees.
Yes.
Hi, bees.
Laura, Celtic. Go ahead. Easy one for you.
Celtic.
Celtic.
The hoops.
The boys with an H.
Boys. I was going to say, is it
Yeah.
either the boys or the hoops? Mon the hoops.
Does anyone know St. Mirren's?
The Saints.
The Buddies.
The buddies.
The Buddies. Yeah. I've heard of
The
that.
Buddies. And last one, Clydebank.
Clydebank, the Bully Way.
That
The Wets.
sounds right.
Or is
But
that
it's not
Card?
this-
No, that's Carden Beef. That's Carden Beef.
Okay.
Clydebank. Are they the bankers?
The Bankies. Close.
Ah.
You can have half a point for that, John, at the post.
Yeah.
Dave, what have you got there?
I just went
Lingerie.
and grabbed this when you got it out. Look,
Oh my God,
This
an
is
original Lecoq.
Ah.
this is mine from 1986.
Oh, that's
Dave.
amazing.
Dave, put it on.
Dave, put it on your arm.
I know,
I-
yeah.
I've got a very, very sad story about my 86 top. I left it in Benidorm as a 9-year-old. Devastating stuff.
Isn't that where
God,
Gary?
as well.
Isn't that Gary?
I've got my 85 on as well.
That's
Fuck
incredible.
off. That's
I
amazing.
got Kevin Ratcliffe. I got Kevin Ratcliffe to sign that when he came and did a sportsman's dinner at our local cricket
Class.
club.
I've got a tragic
Nice.
story about my 85 top as well. It had
Ah.
iron marks in the bottom where my mum burnt
Ah.
it with the iron. I don't know why the hell she was ironing
Ah.
the football shirt, but there we go.
Dreadful.
Right,
Can
we
we Can we just sack off Mailbag and do a footy nicknames quiz instead?
I think we should do, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
There's so much we could do. Oh my god, I'm football
Enjoyed
shit.
that. I mean, at least we're having a good time anyway.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the Denby's question. Which football manager, past or present, reminds you most of Donald Trump? John?
It's got to be Rafael Benitez. Absolute sham of a man with insecurity levels that are higher than the Empire State Building. A fabricated past that he likes to completely make up. Loads of victories that were built on the back of other people's endeavours. And that's it, really. Sham of a man, sham of a president. And you can't really paint one orange and you couldn't tell the difference.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that's a hell of a shout. Ian?
Jose Mourinho.
That was my shout as well.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Laura. Go on,
Ian,
you
what a
guys
good one.
go on. Definitely Jose Mourinho. Just for his attitude, his arrogance, and I'm better than everybody sort of thing. And they're both assholes in my eyes.
Laura? Same?
That was literally my shout, was just his arrogance and his I'm the special one and like everything's all about me. But I think it's also a little bit unfair on Mourinho because I think he's got far more brain cells than Mr. Donald Trump. So I just think both just a bit of a tit, aren't they?
Yep.
Or someone like Diego Simeone, sort of on that level as well. But I like Mourinho and I like Diego Simeone, so I think John's shout of Benitez is probably spot on. To be fair,
Yeah. Dave?
Well, I've gone for Ronald Koeman. Right.
Ooh, that is a
So
shout.
there's a
Good
reason for this. There's a reason for this. So one of the nicknames that the journalists give Donald Trump is the sofa boy, because his view is shaped by the impression of the last person that sat on him. Right, which is part of the reason, without boring everybody to death, it's part of the reason why this Greenland thing has turned around so quickly, because somebody will have said you need to go in there and do X and be dead hard hitting about it, and then some of the other advisors have gone, well, maybe you might want to think about this. You want to try and negotiate. And when Koeman was falling apart, there was no structure to anything that he was doing. He's the only manager that I can remember used to make like 3 substitutions at half time because whatever he'd spent all week doing, probably eating and going around Cheshire Oaks with his wife, right, wasn't working. And he would just change his mind. If we won, you knew that the team that finished the game previously would be the one that would start the next one, and it just lurched from this to that, from clunky to that, all that kind of stuff. And although Ronald Koeman wasn't orange, he was a bit ginger, but he played for the orange, so that's my reason. He's my Trumpist. He's the Trumpiest.
Trumpetist.
Trumpesque.
Just on Trump and Greenland, little bit of politics just for a second. He definitely wants Greenland because he thinks it's fucking massive, because it is on the map aspect, isn't it? He's definitely looked at that and thought, yeah, I want that. That's huge.
And he wants to be the new Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Well, he does empty his sack a lot.
Hey.
But
Not that kind of show.
No. What I will say is, I genuinely think he's gone for Greenland because he thinks it's green.
I was going to say
and he can build golf courses there.
Yeah, that's a great point.
But the actual name of Greenland was early propaganda by the Norsemen, who wanted to entice travellers and settlers over to Greenland so they could expand the territory, and they called it Greenland to make it look like it was going to be fertile land for farming, whereas it's quite barren. So
I find it hard to believe, though, if Trump does take over Greenland, he won't look at it and call it white land.
Yeah.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants to call America.
Yeah. My ones for these are a bit of a topical one here. Don Revie for a past manager because he's a money-obsessed get, and Liam Rosenior for a present manager because he talks absolute shite.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're mine. Ian, it's your question. You ready to read it? Here we go.
Here we go. With the weather being terrible at the moment, what's the worst conditions you've had to contend with to get to the game, either home or away, and I hope everybody's well.
We are all well. Thank you, lad. Yeah.
Thank you, Ian.
Laura, we'll go to you first.
Oh God. Worst. There's been quite a few with snow, hasn't there? That's just managed to get there, and then. Oh no, actually, the game that was cancelled with Rick Wee.
Very wind.
Very
Yeah,
wind.
very wind, because we'd got there early. Me and my mum went to Hot Walk for some food, as you do, and for some reason we're never usually that early. And then we actually ended up. There's pictures of us in the. I want to say it's the Mail. There's like a picture of me and my mum in the stand. Well, you can't really see me, but I know it's me because the top of my hat that I was wearing, I was like, thank fuck it's not my face and it's just my mum's face talking to the steward. So we got a nice hot walk at least that day. So yeah, maybe that for ending up in the Mail online. Probably one of the worst. But yeah, there's been somewhere. I can't remember who we played. I think it was like Boxing Day or New Year's Day, one of those that are always absolutely terrible football-wise, atmosphere-wise, where me and my cousin were sat there and it was quite heavy snow, and we ended up leaving the game early because what I think my mum or his dad had texted us to be like struggling to come in because they were coming to pick us up, and something to do with the car and snow and ice and all that, and I think we were probably losing. And we just thought, fuck it, we're just going to trudge through the snow, and it took hours to like get home.
That was Stoke. Stoke
Yes.
on Boxing Day.
Yes,
when
it
we
was.
lost 4-3.
Yes, it was. Stoke.
2015-16.
Yeah.
I think for me, it was Portsmouth away, 2003, when we won 2-1 with goals from Carsley and Rooney. Now, it was Portsmouth away ends at that point. The stadium was open. The end was open, and it lashed down and it lashed down and it lashed down. And everyone was just soaked. So it was a long coach journey back in wet clothes. But luckily for me, because I don't know. Anyway, I'd come from, well, that's kind of gone nowhere. No, I'd come straight from nights. So I had dirty clothes, but dry. So
fair enough.
I got changed on the bus, while everyone else was sitting in cold, damp sodden clothing. I was warm in my dirty, a little bit smelly because I've done a full set of nights in them, clothes,
but dry.
And warm. Yeah. So I was the envy of the whole bus, honestly.
Yeah, that Portsmouth away end was horrible, wasn't it? The opener.
Yeah.
We went down there in '95.
Yeah, the cup game. But that was
it was 1-1. We went out.
1-1,
yeah. Paul Hall.
That was October, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
early October, so it wasn't that bad.
It didn't rain, but it was freezing. It was
freezing,
cold.
Yeah.
It wasn't nice. Dave.
The February 2014 Crystal Palace, the game that was abandoned, right? So was that the one that you were talking about, Laura?
Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah. So I was in Dublin that day with work, and I had a ticket for the match, and I made sure I was on the plane coming home to get it, and we were on the obviously you've got to turn your mobile phones off at a certain point. We were on the tarmac to fly back. I was on an Aer Lingus flight.
Very cutting.
Yeah.
Beat me to it.
I was waiting for it.
And then anyway, the Aer Lingus fella decided that it was too windy to fly back to Liverpool. So there was a bit of to-ing and fro-ing, and it was getting later and later and later. I thought, I'm not going to make the game here. We then got put on Ryanair. Ryanair pilots obviously paid less, or they're on a bonus for getting people home safely. They decided to fly, and by the time I landed, I turned my phone on, and the match had been called off. So
brilliant.
Yeah, so that was
me. That beats me being in the Mail.
Was you sat next? Was you sat next to John Candy?
Yeah. So there was that one. But the worst one that was the match that actually took place where I got caught out like you lads did down in Portsmouth. It was last season when we played Doncaster Rovers in the League Cup. It was Jake O'Brien's
that was
debut.
bad. That. Yeah.
And when I left, when me and Tom left our house, it was cold, but it was dry. And then we got to the turnstiles to get into the ground at Goodison, and the heavens opened, and I was wearing a body warmer. I had no sleeves, no hat, no nothing. We both got absolutely bucketed. And then to add insult to injury, Tom's season
Your hair must have been a mess.
Yeah, Tom's season ticket disappeared off his phone. You know, his match ticket. So we spoke to the stewards who we've speaking to for years, and they were like, "You've got to get in the queue for the box office." And we were queuing at the Goodison Road box office, and it was just full of people going, "Our tickets have disappeared off our phone." And then something, you know what the signal was like at Goodison? It was garbage. So the game kicked off, and then all of a sudden, everyone's phones vibrated and updated, and all the tickets came through, and we went in. But we spent the first half just with all my clothes, you know, stuck to my back. The only thing was we won.
Yeah.
We won, and Jake O'Brien, I thought, hey, he looks all right. I'm surprised Dyche isn't playing him. and I don't think he played again, did he? Until Moyes took over a year ago. So.
No, I do love that understatement. On the Portsmouth game, it was Duncan Ferguson's debut, I think, with Ian Durant. I think the two of them made the debut there. And I remember my mate turning around to him going, "That Duncan Ferguson looks all right in the air, doesn't he?" Yeah, a little bit of understatement. Anyway, I think one of mine, I've just got it up on Everton Results here, evertonresults.com. If you're not onto it, get onto it. It's an incredible website. But it was Saturday, February 27th, 1993, a 2-2 draw at home with Oldham. And it was literally a crowded house style 4 seasons in one day. I think we went out in T-shirts, and by half time it was snowing. It was.
Is that the one where Sharp scored for them?
Yeah. It was a
were we
weird.
2-0 up? Were we 2-0 up?
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
And they got a penalty and a late goal. Yeah. In like
it was
2 minutes.
Weird day.
The most Everton day ever.
It was, yeah. But yeah, when it snowed at half time, it was like, this isn't right. And I think Stoke away. So to echo yours at home, Laura, Stoke away when Tosin scored.
Oh yes, yeah.
Right? And the best thing about that was the Stoke pitch had the blue lines on, which looked incredible.
Remember that? Yeah.
But then at half time, they only cleared the snow in one half of the ground.
Yeah.
I think it was
mad, yeah.
And then I think they just cleared it in the Everton half so it wasn't slippy. And then basically, I think we scored through a player of theirs slipping, and Tosin started this. So yeah, that was a great.
When the pitch looked exactly like Tosin's hair, patchy and.
It was, yeah.
But
that was a weird day out. As every day out in Stoke probably is. Right, next question is Dan's. Who is the worst celebrity nepo baby? Dave, go ahead.
The celebrity I hate the most is Nick Knowles. So
he stinks of bifters. He definitely stinks of bifters. I've said this before, and he stinks of ciggies.
And he burns his knob making an apple pie.
Did he come to you for medical attention, John? Did he turn up at Liverpool Women's and like that going,
no,
all right, ladies?
He did, yeah. But he brought the apple pie. It had a slightly rounded hole in it. I don't know why.
He's horrible.
This apple pie burnt itself on me knob. Is that what he said?
Basically, yeah. I'll tell you what. If next time anyone meets me, ask me for the best excuses we've heard for medical things in work, and I'll tell you them.
Oh yes, it's on.
Yeah. So I don't think Nick Knowles has got famous parents, but he's the worst. My worst celebrity. Without
what's the reason for that, Dave? It seems slightly irrational.
It seems
that I dislike Nick Knowles.
It's completely rational.
I mean, it is, but in a way,
I just I just can't stand him. The other one I can't stand is Mylene Class, but I don't want to be accused of misogyny. So
no,
I didn't mention,
go ahead.
I didn't mention her, but and she's a bit of a nepo baby because I think her mum was a cellist or something.
I think that's just hearsay.
Hey!
Incredible work, John.
That's John Wharton there, ladies and gentlemen, and he's here all week.
Long enough.
So I'm done. I could start moaning about Via Harmsworth, the son of Lord Rothermere, who has got a job working on his newspaper that his dad owns, the Daily Mail. But
Yeah,
that might be a bit. But I don't think that's going to be winning any Sony Radio Gold. So we'll just park that one there.
Before we move on, mine are the royal family stole them, and this fucking Mosley twat at Palantir, who's been popping up left, right, and centre lately.
Is he of the Mosley line?
He is a descendant of that Mosley, working for Palantir. Oh yeah. Wow, that's a weird career path, isn't it? And he's been all over the news this last week.
Yeah,
because obviously Palantir have got a massive contract with the British government, and they're just the worst corporation in the world. But actually they've got an actual Mosley working for them. Anyway, that's mine. John, go ahead.
Do you know what? There's so many. You can see that every single Beckham kid, every single one of the Trump's kids, but they all pale in comparison when it comes to Paul Dalglish. Here is a man who literally trades on the family name still now. He uses the fact that his dad, I mean, he literally played for Newcastle a few times because his dad was Kenny Dalglish when Kenny Dalglish was manager. He is terrible at football by the standards of Premier League. And he's got zero personality. He uses that name to get on podcasts. I have, unfortunately, 30 seconds of a podcast on him. And honestly, he's just like a vacuum of personality. Honestly, I mean, everything else in the world paled into insignificance. All the troubles in the world that were like the world's absolutely screwed. And I heard his voice and I just went. It was honestly, what's that? National Shite Day by Half Man, Half Biscuit. Yeah, that is literally him. You know, like saying about, he tried to put everything into perspective by looking at what's going on in the world today. But then I heard Paul Dalglish instead of Primark FM.
He could be on breaking news as well. So you know where they've got Lisa Riley? Just not Paul Dalglish. Could be on that as well.
Yeah, just
Defo.
Twat. That's it, really. That's it. I'm
all in. All in. Ian?
Getting back to just going on to Dave's point for a second, I agree with Nick Knowles. What a shithouse he is. He's got a hard hat on. He stands there doing nothing.
Just fuck all.
Fuck all, exactly. He's standing there telling us shouldn't you be sawing that, or is that roof not done yet? There's, this family's wanting this house built in 30 seconds, and he's stood there like you say, probably having a fag.
And then he takes the piss out of Billy.
Yeah. Sticking his knob in an apple pie.
To keep on the Half Man Half Biscuit theme, he's no Tommy Walsh.
No.
If I was
Who is?
If I was that Billy, I'd just say, Nick, look, do it yourself. Throw me hard on and go. But no, mine's on the same line as John. Mine's Darren Ferguson.
Oh, what a shout!
Oh my God, that's the shout.
No, it is. I was on the bus coming home, and I thought, when obviously I seen that you sent the message, I thought I better get me thinking cap on here. And I just thought he was shit. He only got to play for Man United for his dad, and he's been Peterborough's manager 72 times.
Well, that's it.
And he got a Premier League winners medal, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he? Okay, now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. When he got sacked recently from Peterborough, I was thinking he's one step closer to being appointed Peterborough manager.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a hell of a shout. Laura, what's yours?
Well, we had a bit of a conversation again, didn't we, earlier about this? And the name I told you to remind me was Roman Kemp.
Yes.
He's just on he seems to be on absolutely everything. And it's like
what shit on a farm.
It literally
shit,
everywhere. And I don't even know what he does, or I think he's a radio DJ of some description. Is that just because his dad's in the industry? Like, it's just really annoying. And then the other one that Les had mentioned as well was Matty Healy from the 1975, because his mum is it Denise Welch?
Denise Loose Women. Yeah, Denise Welch, Loose Women.
Yeah. And
his dad's Tim Healy from Alvida's.
Yeah. And he's just an absolute wrong'un, really, isn't he?
He's a ball bag, isn't he?
I don't know anything about him.
Well, I've seen
went to Manchester Grammar School. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. Listen, I went to an all-girls grammar school, so
Yeah, but did you pay?
No.
Well, then.
But it was. I've seen videos of Matty Healy like at his gigs, like with young girls and like sucking their fingers, and you just think, no, that's
There's a story in the making.
Is that because he can't suck Sam Fenders?
probably.
Do you know what,
Yeah.
Ian? I
There's
think the fact that you hate Geordies is the best thing ever.
It is.
You know? It's
But
so
he's not
cool.
that's normal because he's not a Geordie, are you, Ian?
County Durham.
There you go.
Another thing on Laura's point there, has anybody seen that Ronan Kemp's quiz show with Sarah Green on?
Yeah.
That's
No.
just mental, isn't it? She gets
Yeah,
so excited, like, you're second on the runway. It's like, oh man, if you only answered 5 questions in 10 seconds.
There's too many sections to that for it to work as a
pointless.
quiz show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell I work from home 2 days a week.
Can I add in response, like as an accompaniment to Ronan Kemp? Bradley Walsh's lad,
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Barney. I mean, the two of them have got
Name that.
the two of them have got terrible names.
Does that? Do we also count like Jack Whitehall in this because his dad was?
Oh my God! What a shout!
Jack Whitehall
Wasn't his dad something? What was his dad? What was his dad like? An agent or
twat?
something in?
He's
yeah.
better
there's
connected than BT, that fucker. No, his uncle's Nigel
There's
Havers.
so many.
His uncle's Nigel Havers, the poshest man on earth. Yeah.
I don't even find.
I hope when Jack Whitehall was
funny.
born, I hope
No,
he
he's
started a vasectomy.
He should have had one before.
Peter Bowles was his godfather.
Oh, I will hear no dismissive tones here about Peter Bowles.
I'm not dismissing him. I'm just telling you.
No, good. I was going to say, back off, Dave. Back off.
Peter Bowles was in the bank.
There's some lines you do not cross, Dave.
Yeah, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
Nigel Havers bad. Peter Bowles good. There we go.
Yeah.
Right, we'll move on.
Sorry, just 1 second, Ian. Are you quite possessive of St Cuthbert? Cuthbert living in Durham.
No, it doesn't bother.
You're not part of the St Cuthbert massive.
No, not like that.
I was just checking.
There you go. Bit of politics, bit of religion. Let's get on with it. Top of your nose has asked, what's your favourite sad or downbeat ending of a film? Ian.
Well, I cry a lot at films. I'm that sort of person. I get emotional at like most things. But one of the saddest endings to a film is on Backdraft. When he's dying, he's buried.
No spoilers.
There's been not the cut off yet.
the fireman, there's been a fire and one of the firemen gets fired up. I'll leave it at that.
I'm only messing.
The
statute of limitations is gone.
Yeah. The end of Backdraft. Or Backdraft, or another one that I cry at as well is when Patrick Swayze comes back alive in Ghost, and you've got the music. Horrible. Right?
Isn't it terrible? He
hasn't
made a sequel to Ghost recently. Wouldn't even need the special effects now. Come on, Swayze, sort it.
Give us yours, then.
7.
That was mine. Definitely. Fucking incredible. No, don't apologize. It's an incredible ending to a film.
And you knew it was going to happen, otherwise the film would have been called 6.
Dave, fucking hell.
Well, two mailbags in a row. 2 mailbags in a row mentioned for this. So I'm going to go for Heat. The ending of the Michael Mann film Heat. Al Pacino and Robert De Niro as God Flows Over the Water by Moby is playing.
Do you like the Michael Mann soundtrack, Dave?
Oh, I love Michael Mann soundtrack.
He's never said.
I'll tell you.
No, I've never heard him say it like.
Yeah. And the second one is No Country for Old Men.
I've still never seen that.
Oh, what a film.
So maybe don't give me the ending.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
all I say is that
spoilers.
Do you know what? It's on me. It's on me.
The book's only been out 40 years.
Yeah, it's not a long film, Les. So it's not one you got to like put 3 hours in your schedule to watch. So it's good and it motors along. But Tommy Lee Jones sort of narrates a dream at the end,
Yeah.
that he's had, and
It's
yeah.
brilliant.
it's really good. It's really special.
Belter. Love it. And still
Also,
easy
Dave,
to get on those Michael Mann
Heat 2's
soundtracks.
coming out soon.
What is?
Yes,
Heat
so I
2.
believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Not sure about that.
Jack
Yeah,
Whitehall's playing young De Niro's character.
No,
Nigel
genuinely,
Havers.
And Ronan
Genuinely, is
Kemp's
it not-
playing.
like, genuinely though, is it not Stephen Graham?
It is.
And he's like the
He's-
same age as he
He's
was
playing.
then.
He's playing every role.
As a scouser.
Just dead
No, it's
scouts.
Adam Driver's playing De Niro's younger version of De Niro's character.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, and Austin Butler's playing young Val Kilmer's character.
Surely Austin Butler's a car and not an actor. Fucking hell.
Do you know what? I hate Austin Butler because he's a really good-looking lad. I've got to give him that. So obviously, me not being a really good-looking lad despises him, but he is absolutely brilliant as an actor. So it kind of tempers me hatred
Like your
for him.
brother,
I know.
stand-up guy,
Scumbag.
great at everything.
Here's
Yeah,
a question
and
for you.
good-looking.
Who would play Stephen Graham in a film?
There could only be one. Connor Bradley.
Yeah, Austin
well-
Butler is he's been heavily linked with being in the Miami Vice reboot,
Yeah.
which they're set in the 80s. He's gonna play
You don't need
Crockett.
it. Just rewatch the old Miami Vice. That's all you need.
No.
You don't. We
I've
don't
just
need
rewatched the 2-part start of the second series on Amazon. It was directed by Paul Michael Glazer, who's Starsky, yeah, from Starsky and Hutch. Absolutely brilliant telly. They just don't make
And
like
it's
snappy 45-minute episodes of telly like that anymore. Such a shame.
it's authentically 80s as well. Not a representation of it. It's 80s. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's incredible. Laura, we're going to move on to our last question in a sec. But favorite sad or downbeat ending to a film?
There's a few. I think the really like basic one that I said before or mentioned before we'd gone on recording was Marley and Me, because I think I actually enjoyed the film, but it's obvious we all know what's going to happen at the end. But like if you're a dog owner and stuff, like it really does get to you. So that's really sad. It's not necessarily a favorite sort of ending, but it's a good film up until the inevitable bad thing happens. So I think it's so relatable. But also another one that I really like as a film, but is also really like sort of beautifully sad, is About Time.
Oh, what a film! What a film!
Oh yeah,
A great
Mrs.
film.
Mm.
P, that one. Yeah, she really likes that.
Absolutely.
I like that.
And then if we're going off sort of films and into sort of more series, then One Day, that really got me on Netflix. Basically about two people who are basically like made for each other, and they're always like, it's like a will they won't they kind of thing, and it's really beautifully done, and it just broke my heart. Same with Normal People as well. God, this is cheery. I'm gonna have to pour more wine.
Can I just add another two, Les? Quick
Go
ones.
ahead.
So we've got
If you must.
the latest film I saw earlier was the Keenan Dewsbury Hall "I'm Back" video with that beard.
Oh my god!
That was a sad ending to a love affair with Keenan Dewsbury Hall, as I saw him looking like. Do you know what he looks like? Is it Morwenna Banks when she puts a beard on and pretends to be Robin Cook in Reeves and Mortimer? That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
What a show!
And then a real one, Interstellar.
I didn't like that film. You know, it didn't me either.
I didn't when I first saw it, but I've watched every time it's on. I just watch it.
Is it
it's
worth
one of
watching
those-
again? Because I watched
Yeah,
the
it
first
just-
time. I was like, fuck.
It
I
just
watched-
grows and grows because you see
Okay.
stuff in it that you don't notice
all
before
right.
730
to be fair,
times.
I watched Inception halfway through, pissed, and I honestly felt like I was twatted.
Yeah,
But then, it was like it was heavy going, but yeah, when I watched it the second time, it was belter. Cat Weasel, Keenan
Yeah.
Dewsbury Hall looks like Cat Weasel.
do you want some breaking Everton news, guys?
Go ahead.
Go on.
Then.
Talk
Jimmy
Mailbag.
Garner
Signed his
Depends on
contract.
Pembridge.
signed his contract. I mean, we knew.
John's
We knew
devastated.
it was
You know what?
coming.
If nothing else, we'll get a fee for him when he bombies us. Anyway, we'll move on to
I'm
Chris's
only
question.
messing. I'm quite
The
pleased.
final,
Really.
the final one of the night. What are you having for your tea? Any Friday night drinks? Friday night
drinks.
Yeah, I've nailed them. It's
I've
not
kind
big,
of
it's
got
not
through
terrible.
nearly a whole bottle
That's
of
my
Miraval.
alcohol. Laura,
I'm going to
you've
get some
got
more
through
from
a
the shop.
bottle of Prosecco there.
No, not Prosecco. Good. I'm from
Sorry.
Heswell, Lower Heswell. Sorry.
Sorry.
Miraval, a bottle of rosé, Miraval.
After that
I
news,
was thinking of those Upper Heswell heathens.
Yeah,
after
how
that
dare you?
news,
John's been hammering the paracetamol. Ian
In the-
is on the
in the- in the-
Heineken. Dave, you've got the mouldy cup of tea.
Moldy cup of tea, yeah.
In a belter mug, by the way. Is that a 94, 93, 94 kit?
yeah, 94,
It's the
95, it
95.
looks like. The
Oh,
cover.
it's 94, 95. Yeah, different cup kit.
Yeah.
Sorry. My mistake. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, we'll just go round in clockwise order. Dave, what are you having for your tea?
I don't know. Haven't a clue. I'm going out with a couple of mates tonight, meeting them at 8 o'clock. So I suspect it'll be a
Kebab.
bowl of pasta or something.
Oh, okay.
A Wigan kebab.
Night out kebab,
Yeah.
burger, something like that.
Yeah, no.
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 Fair enough. Laura?
I am having a butter chicken with homemade naan bread from. We're going to our friend's house after this.
Oh, very
and
nice.
They're cooking. We're doing a bit of a game tonight, and then watching the Traitors final. So I will be enjoying that. Yeah, that'll be good.
My night is also butter chicken and the Traitors finale.
Get in, but you're not my mate that I'm going to. Sorry, wish it was.
You're not coming here, no, but we're having the same night, basically.
Yeah,
I'm glad there was more words after "you're not my mate."
Les knows how much he means to me. I don't need to say it.
Yeah,
on camera.
but that could be an insult still.
Well,
You're
the friend is at lower Roxton. Les isn't.
not even my real dad.
But I said that to my mum. I said to my mum outside the den the other week, I'm like, this is me Everton dad. And she was just like, what am I supposed to do with that information? I was like, Soz.
John, what are you having for tea?
I'm going to wait and see what Ian's having first.
Oh, Ian,
Well,
what are you having for tea?
Louise has gone to the theatre to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show with some of the pals. So we went out.
Have they got in costume?
No, I don't think so. They go into the.
He's got his Tim Curry as he is now.
They go for some. They go for some food first. But no, I'm having spicy sausage filled pasta with some southern fried chicken strips and some dolmy or stirring sauce.
That's a hell of a mashup. I love that. What are you having with it to drink? More beer? Wine? What?
Well, like I say, I came straight in work. Hence the fact I'll not take my hat off yet, but I've still got my work trousers and that on.
Ian,
so.
right. Your hat hair will look better than my hair on its
Do you want
best
to have a look
day.
at it? Do you want to have a look?
Yes.
Go on, let's see it.
You got it, That's
I don't
incredible.
know.
You got it.
I don't even see a difference.
You could not have bad hair if you tried, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me night. I'm going to go to the shop and get some more beer, just a couple more. Have me tea, and then probably watch whatever championship games on tonight on Sky.
Weldy, good stuff. John, we'll finish on yours.
Well, I'm going to make some jacket potatoes because not to be big-headed, but I am the king of making jacket spuds. So
I love jacket
we're
potatoes.
going to have it with cheese and beans, a bit of a side salad, separately, because you can't have your salad mixing with your bean juice and
No,
your
of course
melted
not.
cheese. That's just absolute abomination of an idea. So then, and my drink tonight will be Don Simone lemonade and raspberry blue drink, which is me going mental because of all those E numbers.
John, whatever you do, don't do a Brian Harvey and overdo it on those big spuds, okay?
Well,
That's one of the funniest stories ever.
I've got to be careful because I'm using the oven. And remember the Nick Knowles?
I remember somebody putting on Twitter, I was having a bad day, then I just remembered Brian Harvey ran over his own head after having jacket potatoes.
What a story.
Anyone who's having jacket potatoes tonight or over the next week or whenever, don't overdo it. You could do a Brian Harvey.
This is for you, Brian.
Mr. Potato Head.
Right, that has been it for this week's mailbag. Yeah, you got 1 hour 14 out of that. Amazingly. Laura's got to make it like dash off to a mate now. We started early so she could get off early, but she probably got off later than we expected anyway, had we started at 5. Anyway, that is the end of this mailbag. Thanks to Dave, thanks to Laura, thanks to Ian, thanks to everyone who sent questions in. Thanks to John as well.
I don't want to thanks.
John, then.
No, he didn't.
You can keep your thanks. Yeah.
Shove it up your
You're a
backside.
lifesaver anyway, so you know. Doesn't
You don't need.
I'm a hero. NHS hero.
Exactly.
We all have
banging pots and pans.
I'll go get a frying pan and a wooden spoon for you.
If this was a professional production, we would fade into Mariah Carey and then back out.
Yeah.
But it isn't. It's just a blue room with this mailbag. Thanks to everyone. That's been it for this week's mailbag. We will catch you next week.